The 2025 Lamborghini Urus, just an upgrade. It is a visual and engineering showcase that demonstrates what happens when a brand known for extreme performance refines one of its most important models for an era where design, power, and technology must coexist with efficiency and digital precision. Every angle of the Urus Performante tells a story, and in this full visual review, we explore its presence, proportions, engineering details, and everything that makes it feel more like a road-legal rocket than a family SUV. The first thing you notice about the 2025 Urus Performante is its stance. Lower, sharper, and more aggressive than the standard Urus, the Performante has a silhouette that instantly communicates its purpose. Lamborghini didn't just tweak the look, they re-sculpted it for lighter weight, more downforce, and a more intimidating personality. The front fascia receives a more angular bumper with enlarged air intakes that actively pull in more cooling air for the engine and brakes. These openings are carved in a shape inspired by Lamborghini's race cars, and they complement the new carbon fiber splitter that sits lower than on previous models. The headlights remain familiar in their Y-shaped LED signature, but the internal lighting elements have been updated with sharper edges that give the SUV an even more piercing gaze. Walking closer, the sheer amount of carbon fiber you see gives away the Performante's character. The hood is lighter and features aggressive heat-extracting vents, not just for style but to manage the massive thermal load generated by its high-performance twin-turbo engine. Even the fender components have been reworked with lighter materials, shaving precious kilograms off the total weight. Lamborghini understands that in a vehicle weighing over 2 tons, even small reductions have a big impact on handling and acceleration. The result is an SUV that feels more agile and more responsive, even before you fire up the engine. From the side profile, the Urus Performante's lower ride height stands out immediately. The suspension sits 20 mm lower than the standard Urus thanks to steel springs designed specifically for sharper performance dynamics. This lowers the center of gravity and transforms the handling character into something far more supercar-like. The wheel arches house massive 22 or optional 23-inch forged wheels, wrapped in sticky performance tires co-developed with Pirelli specifically for the Performante. These wheels are not just visually appealing, they serve a performance purpose with lighter weight and optimized airflow to the carbon ceramic brakes behind them. Every line along the doors and side profile is designed to move air efficiently. The sculpted lower panels, aerodynamic skirts, and carbon fiber accents along the edges all work together to stabilize the SUV at high speeds. Even the side mirrors have been redesigned for improved airflow, reducing drag and wind noise. This level of attention to detail reflects Lamborghini's obsession with blending aerodynamics and visual drama into a single package. Moving to the rear, the 2025 Urus Performante becomes even more visually expressive. The highlight is the newly designed rear wing, inspired by the Aventador SVJ. This wing is not just cosmetic, it provides measurable additional downforce, improving cornering stability at high speeds. It's made entirely of carbon fiber, and its angular design gives the Performante an instantly recognizable rear profile. The rear bumper has also been re-sculpted to feature a more aggressive diffuser, which channels air more efficiently while enhancing the sense of speed even when the SUV is parked. The signature hexagonal exhaust tips are retained, but on the Performante they are integrated more seamlessly into the diffuser layout, making the rear look more track-oriented. The taillights with their Y-shaped LED graphic complete the dramatic rear view. When they illuminate at night, they create a futuristic look that perfectly matches the bold personality of the SUV. Everything about the back of the Urus Performante feels bolder, deeper, and more race-inspired than on the standard model. Opening the door reveals a cabin that blends Lamborghini's sharp design language with Performante-specific materials and textures. Carbon fiber dominates the dashboard, center console, and door trims, reinforcing the performance focus. Alcantara is the star material of this interior, covering the seats, dashboard, steering wheel, and headliner. Lamborghini offers countless customization options here, from contrasting stitching to custom embossing and trims. For the Performante, new color themes and unique hexagonal patterns are introduced, giving the SUV a more athletic interior identity. The seats deserve special attention because they reflect Lamborghini's successful balance of luxury and race-ready ergonomics. The Performante features sport bucket seats that provide more lateral support while maintaining comfort for long drives. These seats come wrapped in a mix of Alcantara and leather, with the Performante logo appearing beautifully embroidered on the headrests. Behind the front seats, the spacious rear area maintains practicality, offering generous legroom and headroom despite the performance-oriented modifications. The dashboard providing both entertainment and vehicle information. The upper screen displays navigation, media, and connectivity features, while the lower screen manages climate and customization settings. The graphics have been updated for 2025, appearing cleaner and more responsive. There's also expanded support for smartphone integration, better voice controls, and new AI-assisted driving information displays that adapt based on driving style. But what really takes the cabin to another level is the new instrument cluster. Fully digital and highly customizable, the cluster features Performante exclusive animations and performance-oriented displays. It emphasizes tachometer visibility and includes new graphical elements that reflect the SUV's racing DNA. Drivers can choose from multiple display layouts depending on their driving mood, daily luxury cruising or full throttle track excitement. Under the hood, the Urus Performante continues to use Lamborghini's 4.0-liter twin-turbocharged V8, but for 2025 it receives fine-tuning that increases responsiveness and enhances sound character. Producing approximately 666 horsepower and a torque figure beyond 800 Nm, the SUV rockets from 0 to 100 km/h in around 3.2 seconds. This kind of acceleration in a vehicle of this size remains astonishing, and Lamborghini engineers have worked especially on the mid-range power delivery to ensure the Performante feels relentless from any speed. Top speed exceeds 300 km/h, making it one of the fastest SUVs in the world. The engine sound is one of the Performante's most addictive features. Lamborghini has retuned the exhaust system to produce a sharper, more aggressive soundtrack with deeper burbles on downshifts and a more thunderous roar at high revs. Even at idle, the SUV emits a menacing growl that hints at its capabilities. Step on the gas, and the roar becomes a symphony of turbocharged aggression and mechanical precision. Driving dynamics are where the Performante truly separates itself from the standard. Urus. Lamborghini's engineers redesigned the suspension, recalibrated the steering, and optimized the drivetrain for more feedback and control. The SUV feels tighter, more planted, and more eager to change direction. Thanks to its lower stance and aerodynamic enhancements, the Performante delivers sharper cornering behavior, reduced body roll, and much faster transitions between curves. The torque vectoring system has been upgraded as well, distributing power more intelligently based on real-time traction and driving style. The result is an SUV that feels far more agile and responsive than its size would ever suggest. The drive modes, Strada, Sport, Casa, and Rally, remain available, but each has been enhanced. Casa mode turns the SUV into a track machine, sharpening throttle response, stiffening the suspension, and making the exhaust scream like a race car. Sport mode offers the perfect balance between lively driving and comfort, allowing controlled slides and aggressive acceleration. Rally mode has been tuned especially for loose surfaces, giving the Performante an impressive ability to handle gravel, dirt, and uneven terrain with confidence. Few super SUVs are as capable as this one across such a wide variety of conditions. Despite its extreme performance, the Urus Performante keeps its daily usability intact. The ride quality is firm but not punishing, the sound insulation remains strong at highway speeds, and the infotainment system is modern enough to satisfy any tech-savvy driver. Safety systems such as adaptive cruise control, lane assist, and emergency braking continue to ensure that the SUV remains practical and safe for regular use. What makes the 2025 Lamborghini Urus Performante so special is the way it blends extremes. It is a family-friendly SUV with supercar styling, track-level performance, and a digital interior that feels futuristic without being overwhelming. It has the presence of a supercar yet offers cargo space. It has the roar of a V8 but comes with advanced driving assist systems. Everything about it shows Lamborghini's ability to merge power, luxury, and technology into one expressive machine. In a world where many SUVs look the same, the Urus Performante stands out as a visual and engineering masterpiece. Whether you see it in a showroom, parked on a street, or flying down a highway, it delivers a presence that very few vehicles can match. This is not just an updated Urus, it is the most intense, engaging, and visually striking version of Lamborghini's best-selling model. For enthusiasts, it represents everything exciting about the brand's direction. For everyday drivers, it is a reminder that even in the SUV category, emotion and performance can coexist. If you want viewers to feel the power, beauty, and uniqueness of the 2025 Urus Performante, this full visual review captures exactly what makes it stand out in the world of luxury performance SUVs.